Can I use 401k for real estate investment? Crazy Google messes those words up, but a lot of people are wondering, can I take the money I have in my 401k? Can I leverage it for this powerful thing called real estate? Hey there, my name is Mike Fritz. I'm the founder of Titanium Capital Investments in the multifamily CEO system. And my greatest passion is helping investors just like you create financial freedom with multifamily real estate. And in this video, I'm going to answer the question, can I leverage my 401k money and invest that into real estate? But make sure you stick around to the end because I have a free gift for you that will help you see what type of real estate is the best real estate to invest in and how to get started. So a lot of people are asking, can I leverage my 401k and invest in real estate? And the answer is yes, no, and maybe so. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to share with you why each one of those can apply to this specific question. The first one I want to start off with is no. Because a lot of times, if you have an active 401k at a job you currently work at and you're putting money into that continually, most 401ks will not allow you to take that money and invest it into real estate. That doesn't mean that it can't be done, and I'll share that with you in a minute. Most 401ks limit your ability to invest in outside investments with that money. So each month, when you put money into your 401k, or each quarter or year, you have to understand you're putting money into a 401k, and it's pretty much just going to sit there. So that's one of the things you have to understand with 401k money. So some people might wonder, well, Mike, then why ever invest in a 401k? It's a great question because you're going to make more money investing in real estate than dumping it into a 401k. The only thing I really love about a 401k is often employers will match money that you place into your 401k up to a certain amount. So if they will match you up to $10,000, so you put in $10,000, they put in $10,000, that's $10,000 of very free money. And I don't know what you like, but I love free money. The greatest benefit of a 401k is that you can put money in there and get that match. That's powerful. But you are limiting yourself if that's the only place you're investing, because you are limiting the amount of portfolio you can diversify into, especially in real estate. So then the equation becomes this. Will I make more money investing into my 401k even with the match versus taking that money that I'm going to invest in my 401k and investing in real estate? And often it takes a long time to figure that out because it depends on how much you put into your 401k and how much is matched by your employer. But while you're working at a current job, leveraging the 401k option, if the employer has a match even, what you want to know is that most 401ks will not let you take money from your 401k and invest it in outside investments. And the second answer is maybe so. And here's why we say maybe so. Some 401k plans have a real estate investment fund on their list of things they invest in. So by investing into your 401k, you're leveraging real estate. The problem with that is by leveraging the funds inside of real estate, they're yielding often the same, maybe a little bit higher returns than you're going to get in your 401k elsewhere. So yes, you may be able to invest in real estate, but it actually would be through your 401k. By investing into your 401k, that money is leveraging real estate versus taking money from your 401k and placing it into real estate. So if you have a 401k, you can check what's on the investment menu inside of that 401k and see what kind of options are available. If you can select some of those options of what you want your 401k aimed at, then you may be able to leverage some of the real estate options that exist, especially in real estate investment trusts or REITs, where you can invest in money just like you invest in the stock market. Before we go on to our last tip, would you share this video with as many people you know that have a 401k? We want to help people understand how to leverage their 401k when they can, when they can't, so that they can continue to see this thing called real estate really impact their bottom line. So please share this video with as many people that have a 401k that you know. And the third answer is yes. And here's what that means. If you have an old 401k, a 401k in which you had at a previous employer, so a previous employer, you had a 401k, they invested into that 401k with you, meaning they matched your investment, and you left that job, that's an older 401k, you can take that 401k and roll it into a new type of retirement account. So the best model is to take that 401k and roll it into an IRA that you can invest from, and more specifically, an SD IRA, or a self-directed IRA, where you can take that money and invest in anything you want. The power of an SD IRA is when the money goes into your IRA, you can invest into real estate, and when the money comes back in, you're not taxed on the difference. So if you're investing $20,000 and you put back in $21,000, you're not taxed on that extra $1,000, and then that money keeps growing inside your SD IRA. So that's one way to leverage an old 401k. So if any of you have a 401k that's attached to a previous employer, that you left that job and you came to a new employer, that old account can be rolled over into an SD IRA. One of the things we help investors do that invest in our deals is to restructure some of their retirement funds. For example, on a recent investment, we had two investors that wanted to use their IRA, but they weren't sure how. So what we did was we helped get that IRA into a self-directed IRA. The process is similar from a 401k to an SD IRA. So we have a custodian that helped them move that money, then they were able to invest in our deal from that pool of cash. So when that cash comes to us, we invested in real estate, and when we write checks back to them, the money they're earning from the deal, we write it directly to the IRA company, they place it into the account, they never see the money, they don't have to manage it, and it's just continually growing. This is a powerful way to earn revenue off of an account you're not using. This is one of the things I love about retirement accounts. You can place that into real estate and really see your investment start to grow week after week after week, month after month after month, and of course, as the years go on. One of the powerful things of having an old 401k is you can take that money, roll it into an SD IRA, and you're not really used to living on those funds. See, here's the thing. All of your income and expenses aren't dependent on that money. That's the power of it, right? You're not used to having that money, so investing that, your lifestyle doesn't really change. So you can take that 401k, that old 401k, put it in an SD IRA, and you can actually start experiencing real estate without really dipping into your own savings or your own monthly income. Currently in the United States of America, there's $29 trillion parked in retirement accounts. That's a lot of money. There's loads of money parked in retirement accounts. And a lot of that money could be transitioned to accounts that could leverage real estate. And if that's you, if you're somebody who has one of those accounts and want to move it to a piece of real estate, then this is what you need to do. You need to check with wherever your 401k is at, get it into an SD IRA, or if you have an IRA, move it over to an SD IRA, and let's start investing in real estate. Because real estate is going to give you way more advantages than just parking it into an account and accepting the return on investment that comes. About 7 months ago, we walked into a property. It was about $1 million property. We need to raise about $300,000 to get into a deal. I had an investor that really loved the idea of investing in real estate, but didn't have the capital. So we began to talk to him and see where he was invested, where his money was, and we found out he had this IRA that had been parked for a while. And guess what? It came from a 401k. So he took his 401k and moved it into an IRA because it was a little more moldable and it was going to get a little bit better return. And so he started seeing some higher returns. He really wanted to invest in real estate, but he didn't know how, and he looked into his bank accounts like, listen, I don't have $50,000 or $100,000 to put into real estate, so what should I do? Can I get into real estate? So we started looking at his investment portfolio, and we found this IRA he wasn't really using, not doing anything with, helped him move that to an SD IRA, and we're able to get him into one of our real estate deals, and now he's earning a great return on that just because we were able to look at his investment portfolio, see where his money's at, and actually see what can we do for him, and we found this retirement account. He could start taking advantage of real estate, and you might be in that same boat. You might have a retirement account that could be funneled to real estate. A few more questions about real estate. Our team talks to investors every single week about investing in deals. In the description, you're going to find a link to our website, titaniumcapitalhq.com, titaniumcapitalhq.com, and you can book a call with our team, and we'll walk you through how to actually start navigating your finances to get into some real estate. So go ahead and click the link in the description, titaniumcapitalhq.com. Come into our world of investing. We'll show you what it looks like to invest in a deal and actually make money without doing any of the work.